Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you a short but important pronunciation lesson about two very common vowel sounds in English. It's the sounds and ah. So you probably know that English pronunciation is difficult in part because English has about 14 or 15 vowel sounds. The number of vowel sounds depends on the dialect of English that people speak, but usually it's between 14 and 15 different vowel sounds. And often the spelling doesn't really help you to know which vowel sound it is. So for these really common vowel sounds, it is important to be able to hear the difference between them and then to practice saying the difference between them so that you can pronounce words clearly. That will help people understand you. This is especially important if you need to use your English for important situations, such as for school or work, where you need to pronounce words clearly and carefully. So first, in today's video, I'm going to show you the difference between these two vowel sounds. I'll explain how to make them. We're going to practice with some example words, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a quiz. So make sure you stay all the way until the end. First of all, the sound This is the most common vowel sound in English, so this is a super important one to know. And it's also quite easy to make. What you do is you just open your mouth a little bit. You don't have to do anything special with your tongue or your lips. So you can practice this by starting with your mouth closed and then open your mouth just a little bit. That's the sound. You probably also know the schwa vowel, and in some dialects of English, there is a bit of a difference between this one and the schwa. In other ones, it's basically the same. Don't worry about that. That will probably just confuse you more. But this one is used for the sound when the sound is stressed. Okay, the other vowel is the vowel ah. And to make the sound ah, you're going to open your mouth more. Ah, ah, ah. What happens when you open your mouth is that your tongue drops in your mouth. You don't really have to think about that, but that's what happens. When you open your mouth, your tongue will automatically drop. You also want to make sure that your tongue is kind of leaning toward the back, not going to the front. If you go to the front, you're going to say the vowel ah. We don't want to say ah as in cat. We want to say ah, ah. Most languages have this ah sound, so this one is probably not hard for you. Okay, let's check the difference between them. Ah. Can you see that my mouth is more open for this one? Ah. Okay, let's practice some example words. First, we have hut, hot. Now, I wanted to start with this one because a common mistake that English learners make is that they see the O and they want to say hot, hot. But this is not an O sound. It's the sound ah, hot, hot. Next, bucks. This is the slang word that we use for dollars, like $5. Bucks, box. Color, collar. This word collar is the top of your shirt. Collar. Shut, shot. Luck, lock. Cup, cop. Now, cop is an informal word that means police officer. Nut, knot. I have two spellings here because we have two words that sound like not. Police. Okay, so this one, notice that what happens here is that this vowel is not stressed. So we're not going to say police. We're going to say police. And this is an example where this vowel is usually written as the schwa vowel, but it sounds basically the same as police and policy. Policy. What happens here? This is stressed, so it's a clear sound. Police, policy. Okay, let's go through them one more time quickly and then we'll do the quiz. So again, for the sound we have hut, bucks, color, shut, luck, cup, nut, police. And for the vowel, you're going to open your mouth bigger. Hot, box, collar, shot, lock, cop, not, policy. Okay, now let's do a little quiz. So you can get out a piece of paper if you want to, and I'm going to say some words, and this is a dictation. So I want you to write down the word, and then you're going to decide, is it with the sound or ah? Let's do the first one together. Honest, honest. So you're going to write down the word honest, and you're going to identify that it is the vowel honest. Let's try a few more. And you can just press pause between each word because you'll probably need more time to write down the words. Come, come. Next one, other, other. Dollars, dollars. Next one, one, one. Double, double. Odd, odd. Next one, cousin, cousin. The next one is college, college. And the last one, office, office. Okay, let's check our answers. The first word was honest, and that sounds like so I'm going to put it here. The next one was the word come, come, and that sounds like come. The next one was other, other. Does it sound like or Other. Sounds like other. Next, we have dollars, dollars. Dollars sounds like Next, we have one, one. There are two different spellings for this, but it is the sound It can be one, like the past tense of win, or the number one. Okay, next we have double, double. Double sounds like double. Next, we have odd. And this is like strange or unusual or weird. Odd. Odd is the vowel odd. Okay, next we have cousin. Cousin. Cousin sounds like Sorry, that's a little messy. It should be CO. Okay, the last two, college. College. College sounds like And finally, office. Office also sounds like So I chose these words for two reasons. One is that they are all common words, but the second reason is that I wanted you to notice that the spelling doesn't always help you. Often, words that have the vowel are spelled with a U, but not always. You can see that all of these words are spelled with O or OU, but they sound like And we can notice that often, usually, the sound is spelled with an O, but notice that O can also sound like Of course, you know that spelling in English is tricky, so that's not surprising. Let me know in the comments below what other words with and you can think of, and if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.